everybody, how we doing today? I hope we all had a lovely week thus far and a lovely Wednesday, and I am so excited to get into this Archon quest. You have no idea. Like, I'm curious to see where it's gonna go from, like, where we left off with things, you know, and I'm like very, very curious to see more of Capitano, perhaps, and Mahuika, sorry. And just like all the other characters. So I think it's gonna be fascinating. I think it's gonna be such a fun time. So let me really quick. I forgot to bring my TV out over my monitors so I can properly like look at everything. So let me do that really quick and then we'll get straight into it. But in the meantime, let me switch over to the PS5 screen. So you guys aren't like stuck on the like starting screen. Okay. One moment. All right, there we go. Perfect. Let's do this. So I checked the time frame. Like, I've avoided pretty much all the spoilers that I could, but I checked the time frame for these quests because it's 2 more Archon quests today, and they take about 6 hours, so it's not too horrible. So like we'll go a bit longer today, but like not too. Oh, we've got to do our dailies. Do that really quick. I just hit my microphone. I'm sorry if you heard that.
Delve into death. Laid bare.
Go. Perfect. Okay. I'm gonna try and get these done as fast as possible so we can get into the quests. Because I'm really excited. I've been watching Ophi like all day, like all morning, because she's finally streaming Genshin again, and oh my god, it's so cute to just like watch somebody's like reaction as they play through it for the first time, you know, like the quests and stuff. Okay. Here we go. We have 2 monolith dailies? Hold on. The first, I think. Okay.
Let's do this then.
Fate is upon you. That was quick.
Oh crap. Oh crap.
Let's finish this next.
Here we go.
That was quick.
Order guide you. Gather.
Okay. Nice. One more to go. Get into it. Okay.
Prepare hell well. Solidify.
Here comes another.
Gotcha.
Decided by destiny.
Don't mind if I do. Let's do this then.
I thought that was Pyroculus way in the background, but I think it's one of those things you can latch onto. Yeah, it is. Let's go grab this chest really quick now. Here.
This is order.
Overruled.
Shouldn't get careless.
Perfect. Nice. The other guy, yeah, he drops stuff. Okay.
An impressive bounty.
Hmm. Oh yeah, let me grab my stuff. Because I got Twitch rewards from watching Ophi. Which, if you guys didn't know, drops are enabled right now. So for like every certain amount of time of like Genshin streams that you watch, you get reward game. New domain? Oh wait, no, it's just envisaged echoes. Oh, so now they added Keqing and Zhongli. Right. Redeem our stuff. And then get into it.
Staring into my eyes is ill-advised. I can't promise. Add Astra. Thank you for
Right.
Add Astra.
Oh wait, let's do this. I've been wanting to like try her out to do Shilonen's character try. Okay. Oh wait, hold on. Let me pause this really quick because we're doing an ad break right now. Crap. All right, well, when we get the notification again, I'm going to do a 3-minute ad break so we can avoid ads during the story. Oh, that's how you do it. Oh, and it's okay. Ah, that makes sense. Okay, hold on. Let me get her rollerblades out again. Perfect.
Let the mountain's veins boil. Eat this. Inadmissible evidence. Incinerate.
I love the animations on the Natlan characters, like genuinely. Okay. That's so cool. Look at that. That's awesome. Oh, so it uses her stamina, I think. Maybe?
Let's do this then.
Breath of the flame.
Out of the way.
Witness the power
Get
of
blown
Veilguard.
away.
Rain outlines your fate. Hear the echoes of the valley.
Oh, okay.
Right, glide.
Cool. Awesome. Oh, I might have to go back and try to grab some more particles. Hold on. Let me go check. She does flips? I love that. Okay, no, we didn't miss anything. Oh wait, no, it doesn't use stamina, it just uses phlogiston. Okay.
Let me weave you a verse. Let the mountain's veins boil. Know my sword. Time for your arraignment.
Nice.
Witness the power of Veilguard.
Is Yanfei supposed to be the DPS in this? Because that's awesome.
Bring it. Hear the echoes of the valley. Eat this.
Okay.
Admissible evidence. Motion to compel. Ring cutter.
I'm so fascinated right now. I'm just like staring in awe.
Let the mountain's veins boil.
Here we go. Hey, where are the particles? Oh, I guess we did miss some because I think this is the end of the core. Okay, let me head back. There though. What happens if you like jump off a cliff while she's rollerblading? Wait, she can glide with her rollerblades? That's so cool. I love that. Okay. Where did I miss them? Oh, here we go.
Bring it.
One more. Wait. Okay, over there. We'll wait for her to recharge her rollerblades. There we are. Wait, look at that. That's so cool. She just stay like that, like infinitely? Okay. Oh wait, no. It does run out, I guess. Okay. Whoop, let me check my audio and stuff. There we go. Wow, good luck to anyone polling for her. That's awesome. Secret source constructor. Land of vibrant stone and flaming spring. Okay. Without further ado, let's get into this. Wait until 2 days later. Do it. Okay. I kind of wish they had an option like Withering Waves where you can just select the time frame instead of having to like kind of wait for it, you know? But I'm sure they'll probably add that at some point. Okay.
I see. Thank you so much. The Adventurers Guild has been overwhelmed these days.
No worries at all. We've always valued the strength of adventurers. Given the current situation, it's vital that we all work together. Since we're facing the same enemies, I'll send you the intel we've collected on the Abyss so far. Then we can take a look at how to coordinate our efforts.
All right. Thank you so much.
I love when we get like scenes of Catherine. She's just so cool.
Hi, Catherine. It's us. Got any new commissions?
You two have come just in time. I've got some good news. The Pyro Archon has finished assembling her forces and stationed them all across Natlan. Given how the Abyss has ramped up its activities lately, we can no longer afford to act only after receiving news of an invasion. So the Pyro Archon suggested that the Scions of the Canopy and the Adventurers Guild focus on collecting and disseminating intel. That way, we can stay informed of everything that's happening across the land. Once we receive word of enemy activity, we can notify the nearest camp and the stationed forces can take immediate action.
That'll lead to a faster response time.
Yes, precisely. This should also allow us to focus on gathering information rather than running around and trying to tackle everything at once. So please also take a chance to relax, you two. You've been working hard these days, and this will be a good opportunity for some well-deserved rest.
So that's the plan. Whew, we can finally stop and take a break.
But the threat of the Abyss is still far from over. The less work we take, the less we'll earn.
Paimon knows that. It's not like Paimon just wanted to lay here and do nothing.
The movements of the Abyss are always unpredictable. There have also been times when it suddenly became more active in the past. The people here generally see it as something like an acute natural disaster. Once the disaster is over, everyone will return to their normal lives. We just all hope that day will be sooner rather than later.
Oh, right. Most people have no idea just how bad the situation has gotten in the Night Kingdom.
I also hope the day of peace will come soon. Oh, this is what that person in Ophi's chat was talking about. They removed the voice lines for Kachina and apparently Kanich. Alright, so then I'll just read it. Hey, is that the traveler in Paimon? Hello, hello.
Oh, hey, Kachina! Are you feeling better now?
Yep. Now really isn't the time to stay at home and recover anyway. I wanted to do something to help. I heard that the Pyro Archon is gathering warriors to be stationed in the more remote areas, so I came here to sign up. Don't push yourself too hard. I'll do my best and also make sure to stay out of your way. The last thing I want to do is add to your work. Oh, by the way, Shilonen told me she was ordered to forge you an ancient name. She said that she's all set and we can head over.
So we'll finally get to meet Shilonen, the legendary forger of ancient names. I still can't believe anyone could forge those things.
Whoops. Okay, we can head over whenever we're ready. Sorry, I was just trying to see what I missed. Hi. Shilonen is a true master. Not only can she forge ancient names, but also all sorts of new and fun things. She's always got a pile of commissions on her plate, so you usually have to wait a while before she finishes something. In this case, though, she's completely cleared her schedule just to work with you. She wants to give your name her full attention. Well, then we should properly thank her when we meet. Well, I've already signed up as a warrior, so all I have to do for now is wait for my assignment. If it's okay, maybe we can go see Shilonen together. She wouldn't turn me away, right? I mean, I hope she wouldn't.
Hey, have some confidence in yourself, Kachina. After all, you're already a victor of the Night Warden Wars.
Everyone's so proud of you. You're the future of your tribe. On second thought, maybe I'll just find a hole in the ground to jump into and hide for a while. Go to the Children of Echoes. Alright, let's do it. Oh, hold on. Let me grab this. Okay. There she is. It looks so cool. Shilonen, I brought the person who needs an ancient name. He's super amazing, and I've already learned tons of stuff from him. I can vouch that he's really worthy of a hero's name.
Ah, yes, so I've heard. So young, and yet you've already got quite the reputation. Wait, are you Outlanders?
Oh?
Yep, we're travelers who just arrived in Natlan not too long ago.
No, I mean, I was aware that you're travelers. It's just no one told me that you're Outlanders.
Huh? You're saying the Pyro Archon didn't tell you?
No, the only thing she said is that a new hero had pledged himself to the plan. But we'd need to forge an ancient name to ensure he'd be able to return safe and sound. And she did mention that it would be quite difficult to forge an ancient name for them, but at the time, I thought she was just commenting on my skills.
Wait, so this made me wonder, because we know the final chapter of the Natlan Archon quest, right, is going to be like named after the title we saw in the Tevat Travailed thing. So it would be Incandescent Ode to Resurrection. And so, like, I don't know, I feel like what Shilonen said just now, the whole thing about like us needing an ancient name to return safe from fighting the Abyss, I wonder if that infers that we're going to be the one resurrected, like that the traveler is actually potentially going to die at some point and be resurrected. And then it's going to be like this whole thing. That would be interesting. Because I think like the last person anybody would expect to die in Genshin would be the main character, you know?
But I seem to understand where the true difficulty lies now.
I love her eyeshadow. Are you upset?
I wouldn't go that far. I'm used to it, really. I just need a moment to process things. The Pyro Archon's requests are always difficult to fulfill, and we used to argue a lot. Honestly, it's probably for the better that she didn't bring this up at the time. Anyway, I can't argue with her if she isn't here, and it'd be pointless to take my anger out on someone else. But, just because I understand her rationale doesn't make me any less upset. After all, she must have known that forging an ancient name for an Outlander is an impossible task.
Why?
It's impossible?
As you probably know, an ancient name is a symbol of a hero's spirit and glory, which grows even richer and heavier as generations of successors inherit it. We forge ancient names by engraving the heroic deeds of an individual who will become the first hero of that particular name.
I've got plenty of deeds under my belt. Yeah, I saw countless feats recorded in their adventure handbook. It felt like they could do anything.
But they were all performed outside of Natlan, correct?
Ooh.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, look at the traveler.
Then those deeds haven't been recorded by the Night Kingdom. To take it one step further, even if you had performed heroic deeds in Natlan, as an Outlander, your actions still wouldn't have been recorded by our lands. Only memories and experiences that have been acknowledged by the Wyab can be used as a basis for an ancient name. Even the greatest of craftsmen cannot create something out of thin air, you know. That's just how it is.
Seems the Wyab don't want just anyone to get a name, huh?
Marika, of all people, should know better than anyone. Yet she's still entrusted the task of forging the ancient name to me.
Oh, Paimon gets it. Nobody's happy being asked to do the impossible.
Why do I feel like this has happened before? I think last time, Shilonen just ended up running dozens of laps around the hills nearby.
Ugh, don't remind me. Let's just focus on how we can pull this off. How to achieve the impossible.
You mean you're already willing to accept the task?
Well, what else can I do? What's happened is already done, and it's not like I can outright defy the order of my Archon. If she gave me this order, then she believes the ancient name is an indispensable part of her plan, and that I'll be able to find a way to make it happen. In other words, the order is an affirmation of my abilities.
Oh, okay.
Not only has she accepted the task, but now she's looking for silver linings?
Maybe that's just how much she and the Archon trust each other. Yeah, let's see if we can find some special way to pull this off. If we really can't make it work, I'm sure we can still go back and talk to the Pyro Archon, right?
The key is getting the Wyab to somehow acknowledge the traveler's existence and record his heroic deeds.
We heard the voice of a Wyab when we were in the Night Kingdom before. We even had a whole conversation with her.
Oh yeah.
If we can talk to her again, maybe we can figure something out together.
Well,
how are we going to do that?
Tribe has their own Wyab. How do we know if the one you met is indeed the best one for us to talk to? Plus, considering the unprecedented nature of this situation, I have a feeling that the acknowledgement of one Wyab alone would probably not be enough.
Oh. Okay. Would we need to gain the acknowledgement of all 6 Wyab?
I don't know. That requires a level of knowledge that I do not possess. We need to find a consultant who's an expert on all things Night Kingdom and Wyab. The first person who comes to mind is Seatlali at the Masters of the Nightwind, the one we call Granny Eatstali.
Wait, that's the character that's voiced by Skylar Davenport, I think her name is. The voice actor for March in Star Rail.
Oh, we've heard that name before. We used her Spirit Speaker Stone to find Kachina's ancient name. A person who can make something like that must be pretty impressive. I'm sure she'd be able to help.
Still, she's older now and quite eccentric. It's hard to even book a meeting with her, given that she's constantly holed up in her room and doesn't like to be disturbed. I've heard that to get her help, you have to be extremely patient with her and know how to keep her spirit up.
I hate to break it to you, but...
She probably won't be very happy with us.
Huh. Why is that? I mean, didn't she already help you before? And you even managed to save Kachina.
Well, yeah. At the cost of her spirit speaker stone being split into two.
Huh?
Great,
Sorry.
Malika. We're already off to a rocky start here.
Oh.
In that case, I guess your only option is to try to emphasize that this is an important order from the Pyro Archon. Hopefully, Seat Lolly would still want to show respect to the Archon. I'll also write you a letter on your behalf. If you can find someone to deliver it and mention some good things about you, then that should help too.
Oh, let's ask Kanich to deliver the letter. He understands the whole situation and is already a familiar face to her.
Paimon sure hopes a Hal won't interrupt when he's talking, though.
Alright, Kanich is a seasoned negotiator. I trust that he'll know the best things to say. Please just give me a moment to write the letter, and
I
we
went
can
way
meet up
too
near the
fast.
Statue of the Seven later.
Great, then I'll go contact him right now.
Sounds good. We'll take a stroll in the meantime.
Ah, okay. Where? Oh, we have to go meet with Kanich. Okay. Kanich makes his way over after some time. We meet again. Kachina told me everything. I'll deliver the message to the Masters of the Night Wind and convince Seat Lolly to give you a chance. I'll also take the chance to explain what happened to the Spirit Speaker Stone and offer her an apology in person.
I'm sorry to put this on you, Kanich. It's just that you're probably the only person who knows how to deal with her.
It's alright. We're all working for the sake of the Pyro Archon's plan, after all. Everyone here understands how dire the situation has become.
Oh, wait, so Kachina and the Traveler also know about the plan?
Because we all saw a hero of the past rematerialize right before our eyes. And then Mualani said that a ton of knowledge and memory suddenly flooded her brain. The Pyro Archon explained everything when we came back from the Night Kingdom, including the reason behind the reappearance of the hero, as well as the current state of the Night Kingdom.
Right. She mentioned there are 6 heroes and that Chilonen is one of 4 that have already been acknowledged.
Oh, well, then I suppose there's no need to keep any secrets between us. Having companions walk by your side is perhaps the best solace when facing such a bleak reality.
I have another piece of intel to share. We pretty much identified the person who rescued the captain in the Stadium of the Sacred Flame. His name is Auroran, and he also hails from the Masters of the Night Wind. However, he spent most of his life living out in the wilderness by himself, away from the rest of the tribe. That's why his disappearance went unnoticed. By the time Seat Lolly finally realized that he was gone, no one had heard from him for quite a while.
Seat Lolly knows him too?
That's right. Auroran was an orphan raised by the chief of the Masters of the Night Wind and many other kind-hearted people in his tribe. Still, he's had something of an odd reputation his whole life. Odd, huh?
Given how the Masters of the Night Wind love to babble about dreams and revelations, they're already a pretty strange bunch to most. I've never met Auroran, but if they consider him the odd one, he's got to be pretty far out there.
That's right. So in that sense, Auroran and Seat Lolly actually have quite a bit in common, which is why they get along pretty well.
Huh. Makes sense. But Paimon wonders how Seat Lolly could be the first one to notice Auroran's disappearance if she spends the whole day in her room.
Oh, I didn't put it on auto, sorry. As of now, we still haven't been able to confirm whether Auroron joined the Fatui voluntarily or if he was coerced. Seat Lolly is probably eager to prove that Auroron hasn't betrayed his people. I plan to use this as leverage when I go to talk with her.
Oh, so if I'm following, you mean we'll help her investigate Roron and the captain's whereabouts?
Yes, if you're all on board with the idea, then it becomes a mutually beneficial collaboration rather than just a one-sided request. Even though I don't think Seat Lolly is the kind of person to turn down an order from the Pyro Archon, working together with us will help her focus and not get distracted by the whole Auroron situation. Good idea. This way we can get 2 birds with 1 stone.
Yeah! Plus, we kinda owe her one anyway to make up for breaking the spirit speakers down.
Oh yeah, there we go.
This is a pretty well thought out plan, as expected of Molly Poke Nietzsche. Then, yeah, I'll leave my letter to you. Let's hope Seat Lolly can meet at the stadium in 2 days.
Sure. I'll head out right away. Take care out there, Kaniche. I'll be heading back as well. There's still a few things I need to
let's
pack.
part ways for now. I'll see you in a couple of days.
Okay. Wait until the morning of the day after tomorrow. So in 3 days? Wait. The morning of the day after tomorrow. No, that's 2 days. That like tripped me up for a second. Okay. Do that. That should be enough, one would hope. No? Maybe it was 3 days. Okay. Like 2.5. What? What is happening? Hold on a second. Let me read the description for this. Shilonen joins you in your search for a way to complete the task entrusted to you by Mahuika. She believes that you should search for a woman named Seat Lolly. Okay. What am I doing wrong? There we go.
Oh, it's time to meet up with Shilonen. Let's ask her how things have been going.
All right.
Never mind. Let them do as they please.
Hey, Shilonen, how's everything going?
Oh, hi, Traveler and Paimon. I have bad news. Seat Lolly did not reply to our request. Although, I suppose I'm not too surprised.
Huh? You mean she didn't even bother to give Kaniche a response? Guess she really does have quite the ego then.
Yeah, well, she can be also quite eccentric, though she's one of the most gifted people around. Even the Masters of the Night Wind often struggle to work with her. My guess is that she probably has other reasons for not deigning us with a response. But let's go to the stadium and see if we can meet her there. If we do get a chance to talk to her in person, we can still try to work something out.
That's true. Let's go!
Okay. You arrive at the Stadium of the Sacred Flame. As expected, she's not there.
Paimon doesn't see anybody. Seems she's just not gonna show up, huh?
Okay.
Well, we tried to be as considerate as we could, but she's under no obligation to help.
subject always answer the call of their Archon?
A subject? Well, if you ask me, I'd say we're all more like friends with the Archon.
No.
Yes, Mawika is our leader, but that doesn't mean there's any kind of tall barrier between us and her. The only thing is that she often has very high expectations of us.
I can tell.
Huh. So even though she's super powerful, it sounds like she's actually pretty down to earth and easy to get along with. Unlike that old hag Granny Eatstily, right? Does she think she can ignore us just because she's famous?
Ooh.
You all talk about her like she's some kind of huge deal, but she didn't even bother to reply to our letter! Seriously, if she didn't want to come, she could at least let us know. If that's what aging does to you, Paimon never wants to get old.
Oh, really? So, that's how you see me?
You can hear March in her voice. It's just like deeper than March. But oh my god.
Who's there? Who's talking next to Paimon?
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just a disgruntled old hag, right? Come on, relax. I'm sure my bark's worse than my bite.
See, Lolly.
Huh?
Wait, you're Seat Lolly? You're Granny Eatstily?
Yes, Granny Eatsley. But emphasis on Eatsley, not Granny.
Oh,
You must know
okay.
this trope from light novels, surely. They use it all the time. The young man who's actually the oldest person in the room. The girl next door who turns out to be a seasoned veteran. The wise sage who looks like a little kid. Oh, wipe that look off your face! You've seriously never seen an older lady that doesn't look her age? Okay, well, don't go thinking it's a trick either. See? I'm barely wearing any makeup.
Did I forget to mention, she's called Granny, but she's actually pretty young.
And you were complaining about the Pyro Archon leaving things out.
It was an honest mistake. I guess we've just gotten used to it.
I'm sorry. So, how old are you actually?
What? How dare you? Don't you know it's rude to ask a lady her age?
Oh, she and Faruzan would get along famously.
Paimon really didn't mean to offend you, it's just that your case seems really unique. Oh, Paimon just wanted to apologize, but now she's putting more and more of her foot in her mouth. Really, Paimon just got a little mad since we thought, well, you were gonna leave us out to dry.
It was my idea to invite you here, Seat Lolly. So if you're upset, you can just take it out on me.
All right. I was only joking. I didn't mean to chastise anyone. There's really no need to take all this so seriously. If anything, I'm gonna feel awkward if we keep this going. I received Kenichi's letter and was planning to attend this meeting. Since I had already decided to come, I figured there was no need to draft a reply that simply said, "Understood." Besides, just showing up is the most important part, no? But, of course, it's also natural for people to get held up by one thing or another as they're trying to leave the house. It certainly was a bit awkward to see that everyone else had arrived before me. At first, I was thinking of quietly sneaking over, but since you were already here waiting for me, I started to think about how I should phrase my apology. Only
Oh my
to hear
god.
you all talking smack about me. Anyway, that's the whole story. Honestly, it's not like I owed you an explanation anyway.
Okay.
What's with that expression? Was she feeling embarrassed just now?
Ooh. Is she waiting for us to carry on the conversation? Everything she's saying sounds like a joke, but I'm not sure if I should laugh. Would it be rude to laugh? Or even more rude not to laugh? Okay.
When the Masters of the Night Wind say they struggle dealing with her, I wonder if the feeling is mutual. She seems to be pretty awkward herself. Everything she does and says seems a little forced.
Anyway, Shilonen, I heard that you require my help in crafting an ancient name.
Correct. The situation isn't like anything we've handled before. Let me explain.
Elonin explains the Pyro Archon's request.
I see. So Mawika has asked you to forge an ancient name for an Outlander. Well, that would be a first. And you've also heard all about Auroron. I must say, he's always been a good kid. I can't see him joining the Fatui of his own volition. He must have been coerced somehow.
We'll know once we find him.
Yeah, that's what we came here to ask you. We'll help bring Auroron back if you help us solve the problems of forging the ancient name. What do you think?
I suppose I'll just call you Traveler for now. Traveler, come here. Let me take a good look at you.
What's she gonna do? Whoa.
Wealth leads to unending conflicts between people. Yet you alone transcend the value of gold. Baleful thunder and wrathful waves bring terror to mortal hearts. Yet again and again, you've braved them to find new worlds. O weary yet free soul, even the most verdant leaf in the forest will pray for your happiness and safe passage.
Excuse me. What was all of that supposed to mean?
Those are all the things that I could see in you. You've experienced far more than even most mortals could dream of. You possess the heart of a sincere hero, along with the conviction to lift a torch above your head and walk headlong into the night. Huh? Don't move. There's something here.
Huh?
Oh.
What thing? Don't scare Paimon. Is the Traveler gonna be okay?
Shoo!
Whoa.
That should do it. You've just returned from the Night Kingdom, so some fragments of souls were still stuck to your body. No need to worry. I've just cleared out the last of them.
Just casually.
Isn't that kinda like having part of a ghost come back with you?
It's nothing as serious as that. If left unattended, the most it could do is stir up some chaos in your mind, and generally worsen your mood.
Well, in that case, better to get rid of them.
Thank you. But, so is nothing attached to Paimon then?
It was nothing. Shilonen, let's follow your proposal. Once you've brought Auroron back, I'll take you to see the Lord of the Night.
The Lord of the Night? But don't we need to talk to the Wyab of the tribes?
Something this important is beyond their jurisdiction. Only the Lord of the Night can decide whether we can grant an ancient name to one who does not hail from our lands.
This should be interesting.
The Lord of the Night is an ancient entity that rules over the entire Night Kingdom, constantly borrowing the power of the sacred flame to combat corrosion from the abyss.
Oh, so you're basically saying it's even more powerful than the Wyab of the tribes. Well, that sort of makes sense, being the lord of the entire Night Kingdom and all.
Not exactly. It's not so much that one's more powerful than the other. But never mind. That's not important. It would take too much time to explain. Just listen carefully to what I'm about to tell you. The Lord of the Night is currently in a deep slumber, and we can only communicate with its consciousness while in a trance. In other words, in a dream. But I will need to prepare a few more things if we are to hold a ceremony to achieve the state of the trance. I'll make a list. Can any of you get everything for me?
I can go. It'll probably be a long list, so better leave it to someone who knows all the local vendors.
Sounds good. Then we'll go with St. Lolly to track down Auroron.
Yeah.
The Fatui are nothing to scoff at, so please, be careful during your investigation. If you need any help, just come find me.
Yep, we'll be sure to play it safe.
All right, now it's time for us to catch that brat and bring him back. I'm sorry I made you wait earlier. It was actually because I decided to swing by Auroron's place to look for clues.
Hmm.
He has always lived alone, and I found a broken jar in his house. There was also something off about his phlogiston aphids, which I assume is because their keeper has been gone for quite some time. And interestingly enough, I saw some slash marks in the house that did not match any of our local weapons. My guess is they were left by Snezhnayan arms.
Oh, sounds like the Fatui broke into his house and took him hostage.
Huh. Okay.
But why would they kidnap a kid who just spends his days living in the country and raising aphids? He's only in his 20s. What would they want with him? That's not to say that I believe he's totally innocent, of course. Since he's the only one who was kidnapped out of everyone in Natlan, he must have done something to attract their attention.
Hmm.
In any case, we'll get to the bottom of this once we manage to get him back here. I'm truly sorry to put you two through all this trouble with me. But please help me get him back.
You can count on us!
All right, then let's start by heading to where Auroron was seen last.
Which should be where? Okay. All right.
This is the spot. An
Interesting.
eyewitness claimed to have seen Auroron speaking to some Fatui soldiers here. I don't know how much you're willing to believe me, but Auroron really is a good kid. I see no reason why he'd suddenly get involved with the Fatui. I'm convinced that what the witnesses saw was actually the Fatui coercing him, or perhaps trying to extract information. However, I doubt anyone would believe me, given there are no signs of a fight.
Didn't Kanich say that she's a big name in Natlan? Feels kinda weird to see her so frustrated and helpless like this.
Could you tell us a little more about him?
Auroron? Well, he was left at the side of the road as an infant, and the people of the tribe took him in. You could say that everyone had a hand in raising him. He learned a lot from us, and once he reached adulthood, he built himself a house out in the countryside. He spends most of his days growing vegetables and raising aphids, living off of what he harvests from the garden. He's always been such a good kid. He would even get his friends to deliver whole bags of fresh produce to my place.
That's all there is to him. And he really doesn't sound like a bad person.
Oh well, let's keep looking. He can answer all of our questions once we find him. He's been raising phlogiston aphids for a long time, and since they were disturbed, they secreted a special type of phlogiston. We can use that substance to track his movements.
Oh.
Let's follow the phlogiston trail.
Huh? What trail? Paimon doesn't see anything.
Oh, right. I forgot your eyes don't naturally perceive such things. Here, give me your hand.
Whoa.
How about now?
What do you see?
Can see the trail now.
Whoa, Paimon can see it now too!
That's right. I used a spell to temporarily transfer a portion of my senses to you. For a short while, you'll be able to see the phlogiston too.
So she does magic? That's interesting.
Wow, you can even share your senses with us? First time Paimon's heard anything like that.
It requires a very rare spell that most people aren't adept at. But don't worry, it's a cinch for me. Between the two of you, it seems the Traveler's senses are a bit stronger than Paimon's.
Okay.
When I held your hand just now, I could sense that you've got a great affinity for phlogiston. You're extraordinarily gifted. Anyway, we'll need to use our vision now to track down Auroron. Good luck, you two.
Over here, this way! See, Lolly might say a lot of deep and confusing stuff, but this spell of hers is really something.
What does she mean by deep and confusing? As far as elderly shamans go, I'd say that I'm already pretty easy to talk to. Is there any other old hag who's as fluent in the language of the youth as me?
Oh.
But
Okay.
is my way of speaking still not trendy enough? I've already tried my best to match their speech patterns. But given the looks on their faces just now, or perhaps I'm still not fashionable enough? But that can't be, right? Ugh. Don't tell me they're still getting the impression that I'm super old-fashioned.
Huh. I think I just heard a voice. Wait, but it wasn't with my ears. Was it all in my mind?
Was that Seat Lolly's voice?
Seems Paimon heard the same voice. She also looks like she understood what's going on. Let me think. It must be a side effect of the spell she cast. Okay.
Now that I think about it, it's a good thing I found some helpers this time. Some things are best done with the help of friends.
So we can now hear her thoughts through telepathy? Wow. This is amazing. Something like this could only happen with Seat Lolly. Okay.
Oh? They appear to be feeling quite confident. Looks like our work will go smoothly.
You bet. Just leave it to us.
Hey, looks like there's a new camp over there. Yep. Judging by Paimon's experience as a guide, it definitely looks like people set up camp here.
Oh, really?
Oh, wait. The phlogiston here is a bit odd. Let me see.
Paimon sees a small shape here. Could it be some sort of symbol?
This is a distress signal for the Masters of the Night Wind. Only someone from our tribe would recognize it. So Auroron was indeed being threatened.
But why?
We've got to find him. Fast. Leaving such a subtle mark implies that he was trying to be discreet. In other words, he was probably under the Fatui's watch. If they notice us, we can just charge in and fight them to the death. But, but what if my darling grandson is also there? I can't have him caught in the crossfire.
Wait.
No, I've got to be careful. Otherwise he'd get hit as well. How annoying. No, I've got to stay calm and keep my composure.
So Auroran is her grandson? Okay. All right. Let's see where this leads.
There are traces of people staying here too.
Wait a second. The phlogiston around here is jumbled up. I can also smell a mix of elements in the air. Pyro, electro, and some other elements as well.
Kanich told us that you were super amazing. No wonder you can sense so many more things than us.
That is pretty interesting.
It's about time that little brat said something nice about me.
Ooh.
There are signs of a struggle here. Judging from what's left on the scene, there must have been a fight. But after that, the factions seem to have gone their separate ways. Both the phlogiston and the elemental traces in the air support that.
Seems like Auroran found a chance to fight back.
Do you still remember the little mark we found before? Paimon's thinking, what if Auroran wanted to leave another distress signal, but was caught by the Fatui?
Pete Lally looks pretty worried. Indeed. Judging by the distress signal from before, Auroran was being held by the Fatui, so... in the difference in number. Power them.
Given there are 2 signals leading from here, we should split up as well.
Oh? Okay.
I'll take this direction, and leave the other one to you. Let's meet up again later. Auroran, what the heck were you doing? It's one thing to trouble me, but now I had to bring other people into this as well. Ah, you little brat.
And off she goes. Traveler, did you hear all of that as well?
Yup.
Once Lolly left, that voice went away as well. Paimon even tried calling her name inside Paimon's head, but there was no response.
So the telepathy doesn't go both ways.
So you were thinking the same thing. Paimon also thought that if we could hear what she was thinking, then she could probably also hear what we were thinking in our heads.
I don't think Seat Lolly noticed anything.
She did say that she was quite adept at this spell, and it doesn't sound like she's had any trouble with it in the past. Huh, maybe we're a special case and can hear her thoughts as a side effect. If you think about it, she's really got a lively inner world. It paints quite a different picture from Paimon's first impression of her.
Okay. Now we have to head up here.
Paimon sees some traces here. Let's follow them and see if we can find anything up ahead.
Alright. There are traces of phlogiston here, but
Did you find something?
I found some traces of phlogiston. The trail completely ends here.
Huh. So we can't tell where Auroran might have gone from here. That's weird. The phlogiston trail suddenly stops. We can't make anything of these footprints either. But he can't have just evaporated into thin air, right? We know he wasn't alone. He had all those Fatui with him.
Everyone's right. This is all extremely strange. Also...
So, you can hear the sounds of the wind from beneath the earth.
What? What was that? Huh? Whose voice was that just now? Where did Paimon go? Okay. Hello? Oh. Night Kingdom? How did I get here?
I'm very sorry, but please do not move. I have no desire to hurt you.
Huh?
I apologize that our first meeting has to take place like this.
Oh, it's
It's just
him.
that you're much like one of those animals with ears that perk up as soon as it senses danger in their environment. And given your combat proficiency, I would not have been able to gain an advantage over you if you were anywhere else in the world. However, you're now in the Night Kingdom, a familiar domain to the Masters of the Night Wind.
Hmm.
Hello, traveler. I'm Auroron, the one you've been searching for.
But what does this mean? Have you escaped Fatui's custody?
Ah, the Fatui's custody. I see. So even Granny has told you that I was coerced by the Fatui. I'm afraid you've been brought here by a lie, like a false omen in the lingering smoke.
So
My
he's
friend and
working
I
with them
only left those
voluntarily?
traces to lure you here. Deceiving
Oh.
was never our true intent, however. It was simply the fastest and most feasible way for us to set up a meeting.
It's the captain?
Greetings, traveler from afar.
Oh.
Be careful with this traveler. His soul is temporarily restrained by us, and it appears to have become more fragile in the process. It's taking all my concentration to hold on to him.
It was I who tasked Auroron with leaving the traces to lead you here, and I who used the Master's ritual to bring your soul to the Night Kingdom.
So you're working together? What do you want?
I've heard much about you from the past encounters you've had with my colleagues. Given the present situation in Natlan, I would like to sincerely request a formal meeting with you, in person. I will use the opportunity to explain my goals and motivations to you, as well as why I mistrust Malwika, the Pyro Archon. I believe there is little reason for you to blindly follow her plan. If you would like to hear our intel, then find us to the east of the stadium. But remember, not a word of this to anyone. I would like to avoid any further conflict.
You
Okay.
will see me again once you return to reality. No matter what I say, please, help me keep this a secret. This is all to avoid dragging Granny into this conflict.
Huh.
Hey, what happened just now? You suddenly collapsed and stopped responding.
I'm fine. My soul forcibly removed from my body just now? That would explain why I couldn't hear Paimon at all.
Hey, why are you sitting on the ground? Are you okay?
See, Lolly! He froze for a moment and then just collapsed to the ground.
Could it have been those leftover remnants from the Night Kingdom? Do you have any itches or pain anywhere?
I'm fine. Just a little lightheaded.
Don't worry. We can take a short break. Sorry, I know I asked for your help. But had I known you were feeling unwell, I wouldn't have taken you on this trip with me.
They were being truthful? Then they must have reasonable motivations for what they did. Should I trust them? I should share everything with Paimon and Seat Lolly right now. But that'd mean giving up on the lead. I still haven't had much dealings with either the Fatui or the Masters of the Night Wind. I suppose I'll stay quiet for now. See if I can find out anything else.
If you're feeling sick, you should just say so. See, Lolly should be able to, exorcise any ghosts or weird stuff that you picked up in the Night Kingdom.
A seasoned traveler must know the importance of not pushing yourself beyond your limit. If you need anything from me, just say the word.
Thanks, everyone. I'm feeling fine now.
In any case, let's take a bit more time to rest now.
Even though the situation remains quite urgent, you take a longer break with Paimon and Seat Lolly. Auroron's words still echo in your mind. Meanwhile, Sweet Lolly continues to keep her eyes on you.
Need to be more careful next time.
Feeling better yet, Traveler?
All right, let's get ready. I
Okay.
followed my phlogiston trail earlier to a stronghold guarded by soldiers. I have a feeling that Auroron is probably being held inside.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so it's close by. Then let's head over right away.
I'm so sorry. I didn't realize I was holding you up.
Well, I recruited you to be my helper, which means we're in this together. Like the wind and the clouds. We either move as one or not at all. But if you want to make it up to me, then just be sure to fight extra hard when the time comes.
Okay. Sorry. So now we're kind of working with a Fatui unintentionally, given they ripped our soul from our body. We didn't even have a choice. Okay.
Look over there.
Huh? Paimon thinks she sees someone in the middle of the camp.
That's Auroron. So he really was taken by the Fatui.
So that's Auroron. He does look the same as when I spoke to him in the Night Kingdom earlier.
All right, we'll take the lead.
Hey, quit daydreaming. Don't you have work to do?
I cannot see the sun.
What?
Without the sun, I cannot see the truth. You are currently blocking the light, so I must beseech you to move aside.
Huh? Okay, Mr. Philosopher. That's enough mumbo-jumbo.
Wow. I'm going to rip that guy's head right off.
Oh. Look at Paimon's face.
Lolly's struggling to control her temper now.
Are you ready? Let's go kick their butts.
Okay.
On my count. 3, 2, 1.
We're gonna get a cutscene?
Still trying to
No.
resist? You've got no idea who you're up against.
Oh, there you are.
Written in the stars.
I will have order. Solidify.
Nice.
Auroron!
Granny!
Paimon knows she's called Granny Eats to Lead, but it's still kind of weird hearing someone actually call her Granny.
And greetings to you too, Gramps.
Gramps.
What did you just call him?
Gramps? Is that not right? You're Granny's friend, are you not? You seem to be approximately the same age as her, so I figured you've got to be Gramps.
Wait, is that kind of a nod to the fact that the traveler's apparently like super old in terms of like years of life? Wait, so then how old is Seat Lolly?
How many times have I told you? It doesn't work like that. There are a lot of people who look about the same age as me. You can't go around calling everyone Gramps or Granny.
Hmm.
Oh, wait. He's not a child, is he? Don't tell Paimon he's one of those people who look like an adult but are actually only 8 or 9 years old.
Oh, your words have pierced my heart like a thorned vine. Given how hard those thorns are to remove, I may just need to find a pair of tweezers.
Why are you so upset? You can just say yes or no.
Of course I'm not a child. It's just Granny always taught me to show gratitude where it's due. And since the Masters of the Night Wind raised me collectively, I basically see everyone above a certain age as an elder I should look up to.
The way he talks has definitely changed, but it doesn't feel like he's putting on an act. He asked me to do whatever I could to keep things a secret, and even said it'd be for Seat Lolly's sake. Do you treat everyone like they're your gramps and grannies?
Exactly.
But if you keep that up, then everyone's going to be your senior.